Alright, I think everything is set up alright. So first things first, I obviously am using a new model. She's not fully finished yet, but she's gotten to a point where she is usable. Um, Maybe not as usable as Casalia, but she's a lot more high definition because I found out I was doing the texture mapping wrong before. So I'll get right into it. Today we're going to be playing Engine as per usual, and in addition, we will be not in addition. I'm distracted. um, what we will be doing is we're doing the 5.0, 5.0 Archon Quest Part 2. I played Part 1 in a couple of parts, but I'm going to try and do Part 1 all together. And I was a little disappointed by Part 1. I felt like it had less to do with the main story than it should have. But we'll see how Part 2 turns out. I've heard good things about it, but I've also heard that it's very long. So without further ado, the I've decided that wherever I can, I'll be using canon involved characters only. And haha, when you look at that, I end up caving and I pulled Milani off screen. I just loved her too much and I thought her kit was fun. I did this yesterday. I was trying so hard to save up for um I'm completely blanking on her name right now, but the leopard girl. I just love the roller skating and the animations and everything. Um, as well as the Pyro Archon, but I caved. I caved so badly. But the good thing is I have a fair amount of primos saved up, so I'm already at 17, and it will be a while. But there's a chance I'll still be able to get both of them, maybe, if I'm extremely lucky, which I usually am not. Um, Either way, none of my characters are particularly well built. She's level 50. Mulani's pretty low as well. She's a high level, but I invested everything into her skills, so her attacks and burst aren't particularly strong. And then, Traveler. Geo Traveler, because there is no Pyro Traveler yet. Um, I don't even know if she's leveled up. Oh, not really. So just let's hope that we don't come across any difficult combat. But let's see. I hate that I just noticed that. Why is it so high up? I hate noticing that something's there without going to get it. So we'll get it we shall. I've spent a lot of the past week or so since the last stream just exploring. I did a few quests that I like ran into, but mostly exploration because that's my favorite part. It did require I don't know. Oh, there we go. It for me. Um I don't know what I was gonna say. God, I don't know how to get up either. This would all be so much easier if I still had Wander in my party. It hurts my soul to take him out. Work. And we're falling. Oh, that was disappointing. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this then. I know I said we'd get right into the Archon, and I've just come on a very long side quest to get this one Pyrock, but uh, I don't have any excuse. Now that I've started, I can't give up. There's probably something I'm missing that's supposed to make this a lot easier. Oh, hello. and I'm certainly not making this easier for myself. Alright, there. 10 minutes later. Oh, that's right, I was talking about the exploration I've done. As you can see, I have done a fair amount. These are all things that I need to put onto the actual interactive map at some point. Some of them are even multiple things at once, like this one's a Hierarchulus, a Sealy. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming that's something to do with the event. Bobby Dazzler, Doppy Dazzler, whoever she was. But to do that, I had to clear out. I finished up Sea of Bygone Eras because I had something like 150 tags here, so I had to go update them all and get them off so I didn't run out of markers that I can put on. And even then, I'm back up to 172. So that's basically all Natlan. So I've done a lot of it, but I think there's still a ton more. It's crazy to me that there's been this many, and I'm still only around 50% exploration in most places. But I don't know if part of the quest will count toward exploration. We'll see. It's not, the main goal of it, of course. I'll actually head over and do that now. Oh god, not having Wanderer makes me so sad because I would just zoom fly over. I might. We're like 3 minutes in, and I'm debating breaking my rule about only using the canon characters involved. Wanderer, he doesn't exist, so technically speaking, it's not breaking the canon by involving him. Not a real character anymore. Kind of, almost, sort of, in a way. um, I don't know what you mean by that question. Oh, I'm heading the wrong direction. What kind of answers do you normally get then? I would personally say I'm losing because I feel like I'm always losing. Oh my god, I'm heading in the wrong direction again. Probably just navigate, huh? Oh, I forgot to turn the audio back on. I knew something was strange, but I had no idea what it was. I did chuckle to myself when I saw your name. It's like semi-formal and then Gyat. I kind of want to do a Paimon impression voice here since I forgot to turn the audio on, but I just know that would be a disaster in every single way. And I don't need to be more like Paimon. I've had enough of that in the past few streams. I'm already failing. I can't. If I had like a voice clip of her, maybe I'd listen to that and then try to mimic it, but it would still be like, it would be awful. I can still read it out loud though, since again, the audio's not on right now. Um, the team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned. And Kachina, is she back as well? Kachina, I know! This is why I kept saying she should not have been going to the Night Warden Wars. Oh my god. I can't. didn't. She even if she came back, she did not have to die temporarily. Does I? I need to take Kachina out of my team for now. She's not canon right now. I got so shocked I stopped reading it. Exactly. She deserves to hold her head high. All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Bruh, that just. I'm so insulted that she actually died, breaking my entire heart. Geez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment. No, I can't. This is so wrong. That's just not. um, Milani, you said the abyss was, but that's not Paimon either. The abyss was not. I can't do a high pitched voice. I need to like practice it off stream, and the next time I can come back and actually do it. Um, Milani, you said the abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the abyss wants to destroy everything. Also, she's a little whinier than that in English. Like think about all those that attacked your tribe. If there was some sort of cunning plan, she sounds like Minnie Mouse almost. Or I sound like Minnie Mouse. Wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger. It's just relax. I get it. The abyss is difficult to understand. That's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The abyss isn't a living entity after all. So what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the abyss, we realize things aren't quite so simple. Is that what I kind of always assumed they were like tattoos or like even scarification, maybe? Because like, how would you get tan lines like that unless it was on purpose? I do think they're super cute though. I love that design. 500 years ago, the abyss invaded Tevat. Tevat? The fact that I'd never pay attention to how things are pronounced. You know about that, right? During the age of Conria? That's right, Conria suffered greatly during that time, but so did every other nation in Tevat. That. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the abyss. I forget, I've read the comic. Is that. Would that be the one that Vinti referred to before then? Miranda, maybe? Or would that be before that? Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Yeah, that's what I've heard. A lot of people are here for the anime girls. Um, our tribe's waters were contaminated. The children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Well, that's interesting. Huh. So the Abyss understood the foundation of each tribe? Exactly. We once thought that we once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. I'm not marked by intelligence, obviously. Uh, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment. Oh, that kind of feels like the tree in Sumeru. And that's how it became. I can't take myself seriously. And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning, almost like it knows you inside and out. Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Much appreciate the. I'm not. I'm not doing any favors for myself, but thank you. I appreciate being called intelligent, even if it's not true. Um, yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after. after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Is part 2 going to explain why the Pyro Archons are just humans and keep on getting replaced? Because that's still a very interesting, strange change. Now every tribe is prospering, and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we've managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off. In other nations, I've seen how much effort it takes to truly eradicate the Abyss. The people of Natlan live in its shadow every day. Who knows how long it will take for this war to end? You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point. Imagine if Paimon sounded like that instead of what she actually sounds like. Like every time I read out one of her lines and I hear my own voice, I'm like, that's not Paimon. Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. Mr. Yacht, I feel like that's 90% of animes. Like, it's very easy to imagine being beaten up by a group of anime girls. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day, and the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations. It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know. You can do it. We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. If you don't watch anime, then what are you doing here for the anime girls? Just the aesthetics? You're a fake fan, huh? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. She's gonna go blind. That's why she has the fish in her eyes. The sea is not going anywhere. And now I can turn the sound back on and stop my horrible dubbing process. Appreciated. That feels more like it. Do you normally watch VTubers or just happen to accidentally stumble upon this? Oh, I'll do it as soon as the cutscene ends, but she might be revived by then. Thank you for reminding me, though. Dead Kachina. I swear, if something goes wrong and she doesn't get revived. Fair enough. I'm ready to burn down that menace if Kachina has to suffer any more than necessary.
英雄の帰還を迎える準備をしてるんだよ。カチーナちゃん、きっとガチガチに固まっちゃうんじゃないかな。生まれて初めてこんな大勢の注目を浴びるだろうしね。
Oh no, if you don't like... I hope you were referring to Paimon, because Paimon's voice really is... The English one especially is extremely grating. Paimon being this little white girl.
だろうな。緊張しやすいタイプみたいだし。
間に合ったか。時間もちょうど良さそうだ。
おう、キーニッチも来たのか。
You get used to it eventually, but it was definitely difficult at first. And also the English one is significantly worse. She's not the reason I switched out of English to Japanese. That was actually Razor. But yeah, she's definitely part of it.
ああ、依頼の処理に思ったより時間がかかったが、なんとかな。それより流線の衆が大変なことになったと聞いた。お前ら怪我はなかったか？
うん、幸い大事に至らずに済んだよ。 この新しい友達ってほんと凄腕でね。カチーナちゃんがベタ褒めしてたのもうなずけるよ。おい見ろ、もうすぐ始まるんじゃないか。そうみたいだね。まず
I
障
swear,
子が述
I'm
べられて
so
から
anxious.
みんなで
Katina
一
better
緒
be
に
okay.
反言の歌を読むことになるんだ。さあ、よく見える場所を探すからついてきて。歌を読むときは私の後に続いて読めばいいからね。
This is like a mini tangent just because I'm like such yeah. Venti is like my bias basically. He's my favorite character ever. I love him so much. And I still think it's unfair how slated he got in the main story. But when he's like the Archon, like the god of song, and like singing and music comes up in every single nation somehow or another in a way that's relatively significant. Like you've got puzzles and stuff, you've got stuff in the main story, now there's an ode of resurrection, and when Venti supposedly knows every song from like the past to the future and stuff, it really makes you wonder if he's supposed to be more significant than he has been so far. And it's really something that I'm hoping for and waiting for because again, I love him so much.
高いところにいればカチーナちゃんも私たちを。
Bro looks like he needs an ode of
またの
resurrection.
勇士たちよ、命の叫びを聞きたまえ。我々は記憶と伝説を受け継ぎ、
Where is she looking?
太陽と風と共に育ち、運命と未来を築き上げ
Also,
た。
wind comes up a lot again, back on my Venti train.
これらすべてナタの炎、ナタの血である。
Interesting. Oh, that music is so cool. I've watched the clip of the live orchestra performance like 100 times at this point. I'm getting anxious. Really, really anxious for Katina. Oh, nice shoes. I mean, they're kind of a bit much, but nice. No. It's not a cult, but it kind of might as well be, because they all go out to war and then die for their cause, and then and then maybe get resurrected.
ヤガミの国にカチーナと彼
Oh
女の
god.
古名が見
Oh
当たらない。
god. I knew it. I knew it. She's... Of all people to make suffer, why Katina?
えっと
This is why we don't send children to
ど
war!
ういうことだ。
Oh my god.
本来なら反言の歌が読まれた後、エンジン様が復活した人を連れて炎の中から出てくるはずだ。だが
どういうことだ。
こんなこと初めてだぞ。言うまでもない。つまり勝てなかったってことだろ。
And now we're gonna have a social revolution.
考えてみろ。
Civil
こ
war
れまで
instead
戦
of the
争で
war.
勝
You
った
see
人は
this?
誰もが反言の歌によって再び命の火を灯らせた。
なのに エンジン様は八神の国でカチー
Literally,
ナ
I
を
mean,
見つけ
technically
ら
you
れな
weren't
かった
part
ん
of
だ。
it.
というこ
It
と
was all
は
happening
彼
off
女たちの
screen,
勝
so
利
who
に何か
knows?
裏があったってことだろ。
またお前らか。カチーナに負けたのがそんなに納得いかないのかよ。
みっともない真似はよせ。
根拠のない憶測はやめろ。私たちはアビスと戦う任務を確かに完遂した。
完遂っつってもいろんなパターンがあるだろう。例えばあの嬢ちゃんがおじけづいちまって何の役にも立たなかった。そうかな。
I'm gonna
と
burn
にか
that
く
one down. Not
チ
one
ーム
down.
は勝ってもあいつだけは大礼に認められなかったってことだ。
You're gonna be first.
あなたの英雄をそんな言葉で侮辱しないで。カチーナちゃんはアビスとの戦いで命を捧げて今も帰ってきてないんだよ。
She's not even here is a
なんでそんな
wild
ひ
way
ど
of
い言われ
saying
方を
she's
しなきゃい
dead.
けないわけ。
落ち着け、ムアラに。こんな奴と争っても何の意味もない。
でも侮辱されたままなんて許せないよ。
英雄の侮辱だと。ふん、あいつが英雄だったらの話だけどな。
They're all gonna burn. If it doesn't happen in the story, I'll do it for them.
この場にいるみんなも考えてみろ。あの嬢ちゃんに問題があったのか、それとも
Tipex Pan, I'm gonna remember your name.
エンジン様とナタのルールに問題があるのか。
確かに反言の歌で復
Not
活できな
because
いって
just
こと
burning
は
herself on the
勝て
fire,
なかった
chilling
からと
out.
解釈するしかないな。
Or maybe
もしかして
she's not
大礼
dead,
は
but
勝利
they
に
think
対して
she's
独
fallen.
特の考えを持ってると
I
か。
don't know what's going on. Probably has something to do with the abyss.
それにあの女の子なんだか弱々
She
しい
beat
感じ
everybody
だった
else.
し。
That's the whole point of the stupid trials, to get the child to go to war. Oh my god. I've been annoyed by NPCs and nations before, but this is kind of this is the last straw.
オイラはカチーナが戦いから逃げたなんて信じないぞ。そういうやつじゃないからな。
Yeah, I imagine the story would be confusing when you are kind of jumping right into the middle of it. It makes enough sense to me, but they always are kind of a little wild. Like, I can give you a basic rundown if you want.
そうだよ。あの子は絶対逃げたりしない。ずっと余従者の戦争に憧れてたんだから。
Alright, so, extremely basic. Genshin for beginners. There are 7 nations, each have a different element associated with them, with a ruler associated with the element, although people inside of it can have different elemental powers. Right now we're on the 6th nation, which is the nation of fire, and what we have so far is we're on Act 2, so in Act 1 basically we met Kachina and all these other side characters, and then Kachina participated in a tournament, basically the Olympics of Genshin, that qualified her to go to war for the country. And then they go to this like Night Realm place, the Night Warden Wars, where they fight off the monsters. And if you die, you normally would get revived as long as the team wins. And that's really like all that's happened so far. We ended up at Mualani, this blue-haired girl's place, for a while, and they were attacked, and there was like a little side quest, which kind of had nothing to do with anything in a way. Yet, it could always connect later. But, so now we got into Act 2, and we found out that they finished the Night Warden Wars, they won, Kachina died in the process, and she should have been brought back, but she wasn't for some reason, and now everybody's debating this. And I feel like I may have made that more confusing than it was before, but yes.
たとえどんな困難にぶつかろうと、恐怖に打ちひしがれ足がすくむようなことがあろうと、あの子は誰よりも真っ先に立ち上がるはず。事情が明らかになるまで カチーナちゃんの悪口を言ってうさを晴らそうだなんて考えないで。
Wow, Moai's elevating herself to best girl just from defending Kachina like this. You go. 100% accurate. And here's
預順者の
Tepek's
戦
can
争で
again.
何が起きた
This guy's on my hit list.
名誉を傷つけたのは一体誰な。
もういい。静かに。戦争を勝ち抜いた全ての者に疑惑の目を向けることは許されない。カチーナも我々が敬意を払い祝福すべき英雄だ。
Mabuka also serving truth.
だが彼女が再び燃え盛らなかったのもまた事実。詳細は調べているが、まずはこたびの件、私から詫びよう。
And losing faithfulity for being so chill about her dying on your watch.
他の被害者を出さぬよう調査が終わるまで非化聖夜の巡礼をしばし中止とする。
I can see if I still have the English version downloaded. I may have undownloaded it once I switched over.
すべてを予見し、一切の過ちを未然に防げる者はいない。私も同じだ。疑うことは真実を求めるための手段。決して他人を攻撃する武器にしてはならない。
そんなつもりはありません、エンジン様。私はただ。
Yeah, Redhead's the ruler of the Pyro Nation. More lore dropping or lore explanation here. Each nation has the like fire, water, etc. ruler. Most of the time they're gods. Sometimes there's like things going on that it isn't. But for some reason in Natlan, they're humans who temporarily take the role. So it's a little strange and it hasn't been totally explained yet, but that also kind of explains why she's a little more infallible than perhaps the other gods are supposed to be.
なら直接私に問うといい。
Or a little more fallible,
そ
I
の
guess?
返答を疑っても構わない。今この場ではっきりさせたいことはまだあるか？
いえ、ありません。
疑念を抱いているというのに何も聞かないとは。君たちにとって真相などさほど重要ではなかったようだな。
こいつら名誉を守るどころかエンジンに質問する勇気すらないんだな。エンジン様、質問よろしいでしょうか。私の友達は
She's dead.
カチーナちゃんは
Maybe her spirit's
ど
somewhere,
こ
but
にいる
she's
で
like,
しょう。私にとってと
I'll
ても
never
大
forgive
切
him
な
for
ことな
killing
んで
off
す。
Katina, even if temporarily.
無礼を承知で申し上げますが、詳細は調べているだけではどうしても納得がいきません。
Yes, truth, fact.
現時点で把握していることは全て伝えた。もし一刻も早く真相を解き明かし救助したいのであれば、こたびの調査に加わることが最も有効な方法だ。どうだ？志願するか？
はい、もちろんです。
よろしい。では談義室に来てくれ。
Oh, sudden realization that the chat was supposed to be visible on screen, but it's not, is it? Yeah. I do not currently know how to fix that. So, invisible chat we shall have. And therefore, I shall just be continually responding things that people cannot see. Oh, it is? Huh. I don't see it on my screen. Or rather on my, like, second. Oh, okay, it's only visible in, like, the center of the page, which is not where I expected. Everything's always scuffed, and I've kind of learned to accept that. But I also haven't. Also, it's only visible on Twitch and not on YouTube. I am dual streaming, so... yeah, anyway. I'll try and fix it before the next time.
私たちも行こう。
Oh, gotcha. Moving it over. Oop. Yelling a little bit too. Alright, that should be better in terms of getting cut off, probably.
ああ、せっかくの機会だ。もし旅人も都合がつくなら、談義室で少し話せるだろうか。
What have we done to grab her attention at this point?
調査に進展があれば、各部族の長に伝えよう。皆安心してくれ。
Yeah, I imagine they'd be a little concerned. And then the people on YouTube as well will be a little concerned. Oh wait, no, the chat's on YouTube now. Okay, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I've got absolutely no clue. But that's fine. We'll just live with it. I think it pops up for a shorter time or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Either way, there'll definitely be some people confused somewhere around. Did I? I might have.
他に質問がなければ解散とする。こたびの再燃の儀式の至らぬ点においては改めて詫びよ
え、さっき
エンジン様がああ言ってくれたんだ。
Bro, you aren't invited. No! I was hoping it would leave the cutscene so I could take Katina out of my team.
急を要する事態ゆえ、早速本題に入ろう。カチーナが我らナタの英雄であることは疑う余地がない。今回起きたことについては心より詫びよう。
Clothes that should not be physically being held up. There's like an excessive amount of cutouts.
ヤガミの国で原因不明の騒動が起き、カチーナの行方がわからなくなった。私も彼女の居場所をつかめていない。
Nine Kingdom is still such a sick, like, term. Like, it's kind of basic, but also kind of just really cool.
原因を特定し、状況を打開しない限り、反言の歌は本来の力を発揮できない状態が続く。
つまりカチーナが戻ってこれなくなるってことか？
ああ、ヤガミの国の問題が解決するまで彼女とはしばらく会えない。
しばらくってどれぐらいですか？
具体的なことは
She better be
何
back
と
by
も
the
言
end
え
of this
ない。
act. If I have to wait till the next version, I'm gonna throw hands. After burning down the entirely in Natlan.
カチーナちゃんはずっと余順者の戦争に参加することを夢見てきました。
She was 12!
ナタを守るための力になりたいって、
Maybe.
あの子は絶対に
It's a little
犠牲
unclear.
になることを恐れません。カチーナちゃんはエン
Hoyoverse,
ジ
the
ン様が
creators
必
of the
ず自
game.
分の命を再び燃やしてくださると信じてるはずです。稽古に疲れて二人で一休みするとき、あの子はいつも反言の歌のメロディ
Wow,
ーを
that's
口ずさんでいました。
That's actually heartbreaking.
困難を乗り越えた後、ここに帰ってきてみんなと抱き合いながら興奮と喜びを分かち合うはずだったのに。
Oh, that's so
あの
sad.
子を応援してきた人たちは一体どんな気持ちで現状と向き合えばいいのですか？安心して彼女
And
の
the
帰りを
music
待て
too
ばいいの
heightens
で
it
すか？
so well. It's so dramatic.
涙を流しながら悲しめばいいのですか？
Oh,
私たちは彼女の友達、
that hits
それとも
hard.
殺した張本人ですか？
言い過ぎだ、ムアラニ。
I think it is fair.
構わぬ。君の怒りと悲しみは理解できるからな。私は決してカチーナの生死を軽んじているわけではない、ムアラニ。
Then you wouldn't have been sending her to war. Do.
できれば私もいち早くカチーナを連れ戻し、君や彼女の安否を心配する人々を安心させたい。今直面している難題を詳しく説明しよう。もう少し耳を傾けてくれないか。先日流戦の衆が襲撃された件と照らし合わせて考えるに、
ルールを乱す。
周知の通り、成果はナタがアビスに抗するための
Oh,
根幹
interesting. Is
だ。
this the thing from the Genshin trailer or the Natlan teaser trailer?
もし引き続き非化聖夜の巡礼を開催し、余順者の戦争を行えば新たな犠牲者が出るかもしれない。しかしこのまま取りやめれば聖火の力が次第に弱まり、各地にアビスが溢れてしまう。そうなれば今後流戦の衆のような災難が幾度も起こるだろ
I
両
don't
者
know
を
if
比
it's fair to
較
call
す
it
る
a
と
tragedy.
後者の
I
方
think
が
only
よ
one
り
person
危険
died
で
and
す
he was
ね。
already gonna die.
悪い。こんな無情な話はしたくないが、マリポのキーニチとして代償を図るのは
Turn
俺の
fire.
責務だ。
Interesting.
事実の残酷さを十分に理解してこそ、怒りに駆られず冷静に。
う。だがこたびの災難の当事者であるムアラニにとって、キーニチのようにどちらの苦しみがより重いかを判断するのは難しいだろう。
I like her personality. She feels really different from the other
私には分か
Archons.
りませんし、
Like a little similar to the Riding
分
Shogun,
かりた
but
くもありません。
I mean, I guess it's because
苦
she's
しみ
human
の
too, the
重
way
さ
that
を
she
比べ
interacts
る
with
こと自
everybody.
体、
It's
被害者
really
に対して失礼だと思います。
different and fun to see.
なら私が帰化聖夜の巡礼を中止にしようがしまいが、君の苦しみは変わらない。そうだな。
はい。カチーナちゃんのことは心配でなりませんが、だからといって他の人を犠牲にしたくはありません。
Thanks. I think it looks less like a Genshin character than some of my other designs. He has a couple different versions, but like you can't really fight in this. Whereas like this version is one that's already fought. And then I brought like an evening gown. But I think like at least design wise, one of them is called Pythia that I'm still currently working on, but I feel like this one, Castalia, who's the first one I made, looks more like a Genshin character somehow. Perhaps it's the the cutouts. Even though she's, blue, but... Oh, that's not good. It's crashing. Oh, yay, it survived. That was a little unexpected. I thought things would just crash and be totally done. I think it's just my setup's not as good as it could be. It's happened before where it like crashed really badly, so that was honestly a relief that it didn't like fully shut down. Last time I streamed, my entire computer just like went kaput. It basically caught on fire. But I think it was just switching the models out, the loading process, it was too much for my computer to handle that time.
問題の核心はそこだ。単純な比較や選択に頼ってもこの問題は解決できない。
That should be fun.
私がどの選択をしようとそれぞれ犠牲者が出る。ただいずれにせよナタ人は非化聖夜の巡礼に疑惑の念を持つようになるだろう。そのような疑惑が浮かび上がれば団結してアビスに立ち向かっていた人々の心は離れアビスの目論見は成就する。あの者らの最終的な狙いは反言の歌に関するルールを乱すことだけでなく
When we go to new nations and like the Abyss starts targeting their attacks there, right? Just because that's how, you know, plots in a video game work. But there's no reason they'd stop targeting the other nations. So like, why is Mondstadt not just like blowing up right now, you know? It's been so long since we've helped out there.
故にカチーナのような2人目の犠牲者を出さずかつ各部族の守衛の力を強化する策を講じたいと考えている。その上で成果を盛り返す方法を模索しアビスを阻止する。無論これは容易ではない。少し時間が必要だ。
right? Right?
ここまでの話で君の怒りは少し収まったかな？
No, I don't care about Natlan. Just save Kachina, please.
エンジンがここまで丁寧に説明してくれるなんてもっとバチバチの展開になるかと思っ先ほどは感情的になってしまい申し訳ありませんでした。おっしゃる通りまず
成果の力を維持することが問題なら余順者の戦争だけを一時中止にするのはどうでしょうか。
Did it explain what fuels the sacred flame? Is it just like their desire to fight for their country or something? Because like, why could they just not send them to war, but it would still work? And if that's the case, then like, hey, maybe just never send people to die in the Nightborn Wars.
それも考えたが、長きにわたり両者は切っても切れない関係にある。
Don't mind me being disproven 3 seconds after I say something. Not like that's never happened before.
「余順者の戦争が中止となれば、非化聖夜の巡礼を勝ち抜いた際の栄光も失われ、
Was it cut out for longer
参
than
加
I
者
thought
が
it
減るだ
was?
ろう。
I've just been going on as if everything was fine. I hope not.
それに伴って各地区の炎の量が減っていく。これでは悪循環だ。
I think I did that myself. It's happened to me before a couple of times. I explained it, but potentially I explained it to nobody if it was gone until now.
チーナちゃんはアビスに人質に取られたのでしょうか。
他の国でも地脈という概念を聞いたことがあるだろう。八神の国も似たような存在だ。
Is your soul just like sticking around there? Like, is her soul physically manifested wandering around in the Night Kingdom right now?
短い間
Nobody
なら
knows.
八神の国に滞在しても特に問題はないが、アビスの影響が加わるとなれば話は別だ。個の存在が飲み込まれる速度が上がり、最終的に無数の魂と一体
No,
化して
great.
しまう。
Things keep getting worse for Kachina, and I'm not okay with it.
一杯の水を川に注ぎ込み、そして再度すくい上げても元の水とは異なる。それと同じ理屈だ。
You're saying the little child's gonna come out forever changed, possibly the evil demon.
これが彼
Actually,
女
no,
の
that'd be
直面
kinda-
している危険
I'd
とな
like
る
to。see like a evil version
今
of
置かれて
Kachina.
いる
That'd be
状
kind of
況
fun.
と予測される結果をごまかすつもりはない。
先ほどエンジン様がおっしゃったように、両方の解決策を模索することは、カチーナちゃんを探すことは私に任せていただけないでしょうか。
As you
エンジン
should.
様は
アビスがカチーナにもたらした危険は君にも同様に起こりうる。二度と戻ってこられない可能性が高いが、
No
そ
doubt.
れでも構わないの
That
か。
work. Pity. Yes.
カチーナちゃんの助けを待ってる。私が気にしてるのはこれだけです。
預順者の戦争で彼女を守れなかった私にも責任はあります。
I really like Chaska's hair.
私に
I
も行
do
かせて
not
くだ
like
さ
her
い。
like semi-cowboy design very much though.
オイラたちは
了解した。では君たちの行動を全力でサポートしよう。名園の主は地脈から古名を抽出する技術を習得している。
Who are the masters of the Night Wind? And again, wind, Venti. Just pointing that out.
カチーナの古名が見つかれば、私は両者のつながりを
Why
利
can
用
you
し、
do this, but you couldn't call
八
her
神の
out of the
国
Night
における
Kingdom?
彼女の位置を特定可
This is
能
like
だ。
plot convenience in action. This happened because I said it would, because the plot demands it.
そしてその次が最も困難なのだが、
そこって魂の国なんだよな。オイラたちも行けるのか。
It might be because it might be synced with Chinese lip motions, but yeah, it definitely doesn't go very well.
通常ならそこに入れるのは私たちの意識のみだが、人をそのまま送る方法もある。
Hopefully you're not talking about my model though, because I know it's also not particularly well synced.
だが八神の国による拒絶に加え、アビスの力による侵食にも耐えなければならない。
So basically, it sounded like a really bad idea to go on with the canon team, especially since Kachina's dead, so now I only have Geo Traveler and Moalani, but oh good, that's a relief. She's still a semi-work in progress. There's a few things I need to change about her, like when she smiles, her cheeks are supposed to puff up, or like when I put my mouth to the side, it's supposed to, again, puff up the cheek a little bit, and I don't know why it's not doing and I'm missing like half the range of mouth motions because I don't have this thing called V-Bridger, which makes it more accurate. But I'm glad to hear that it's doing well, and I went on about that for much longer than I needed to. Back to also, yeah, it sounds like a really bad idea to go with my really weak team, but that's what I get to do because I said do canon, and I will
アビス
continue.
の力と戦うことにはとっくに慣れていますので。
ビビってるのってオイラだけか。
Paimon only ever a dead weight. She would be a dead weight if she didn't
オ
float.
イラもついてくぞ。
Canon team just being the people that are currently involved that I have, so that right now is just Geo Traveler, this one, and Mulani, the shark girl. The rest of the Natlan people aren't even released. And then Kachina, but Kachina's dead. Until we find Kachina again.
シトラリは以前、大霊と意思疎通を図るための道具、スピリットストーンというものを作った。本来は部族の長が儀式で使う道具なのだが、その原理からして古名を探すのにも適している。
数日前、かがり木の民に届けたが、今回の件で役に立つとはな。
いろいろと助けていただいて。
She'll just blow slightly in her direction and she'll drift into it.
微々たる力だ。霊には及ばない。こたびの救援活動を動かしたのは、私の援助ではなく、君たちの友情と勇気にある。むしろ助かったのは私の方だろう。君たちと初めて言葉を交わすというのに、図らずも重々しい場面になってしまったな。君の功績は耳にしていたよ。君がナタに足を踏み入れた時からずっと君に会い、最上級。
I can't say anything without immediately being proven wrong.
なんでだと？他の国でもそのような待遇を受けてきたのではないか？
最初はそうでもなかったけど。
Like this could refer to like a bajillion different things. Are we talking about like the war and everything? Or are we talking about the way the characters look? Or getting proven wrong at every point in time?
何しろ君たちは運命をも凌駕するものだから、機会があればまたゆっくり語らおう。君が思っているより私は多くのことを知っているかもしれないぞ。
Just the game itself. I think, you know, aside from all the monsters and stuff, that'd be really cool. I love the aesthetics of Genshin and I love the music and everything. I could not handle monsters in real life at all. I wonder if this line refers to that bit in the trailer where she's like talking to the flame spirit thingy.
緊急事態でさえなければ、今宵は杯を交わし、楽団のステージを見るのにぴったりだったんだがな。
そうだ、エンジン様。アテアおばさんからこれを渡すようにと預かったんです。先日のアビスの襲撃で、おばこの中には私の思いと意志が宿ることでしょうと、エンジン様に伝えればきっと分かってくれると。
Gap mo away.
この日がこうも早く訪れるとは。彼女の命を象徴する炎がお守りの中に流れているのがはっきりだが、流泉の州の温泉で直接手渡ししてほしかったな。私は彼女の戦友なのだから。安心してくれ。これは私にとって大切なものだ。大事に預かると約束する。ことが一段落したら彼女に会いに行こう。
帰化聖夜の巡礼を中止にしたのは、各地区の炎の量とは関係がないんじゃないですか？
ああ、そもそもとっくに足りていないからな。それも深刻なほどに。
This is like kind of a random tangent, but I don't see a Pyroculus, which is the thing that gives them elemental powers, on Mavuika. So she definitely has pyro powers, and she definitely will when we get to play her. But I wonder, like, then, since any human can technically become the Pyro Archon, does that mean that one of our playable characters that have a different element could become the Archon? In which case, like, what would happen if you had a Dendro element, like he does, and then you became the Pyro Archon? You'd be the Dendro Pyro Archon? Or, like, it'd be really cool if that was a way that Genshin introduced dual element characters, but I kind of doubt it.
アビスの侵食が進行したことで、炎元素力はひどく不足している。 状況はもはや極めて悪い。
Paimon's not going anywhere.
帰化聖夜の巡礼が何の役にも立たないなら、いっそのこと中止にし、各部族を守ることに戦力を集中させるべきだ。カチーナがヤガミの国に迷い込んだのも、アビスの最悪の表彰に過ぎない。
This person's an elf, so they're probably not 12 like Kachina is. Which again, places Kachina as the only child who's in the war, and I'm still not a fan of the fact that she had to die.
確かにこのことをみんなに知られてはいけませんね。
ああ、じきにナタが滅びると民衆が知れば、大きな混乱を起こしかねない。
That feels like an over-dramatization? I think that's how you say that, jeez. Again, I was like that person who just read every single word they learned and then didn't know how to pronounce them out loud. Over-dramatization for the situation from what we've been told so far. Like it's dire, but it doesn't feel that dire.
だが、私が何も言わなければ、対立は激化し、我らが英雄にあるまじき疑惑を向けられてしま
う。また二択の問題ですね。
So
後者が最適解であるのは明らかですが、あなたはそう判断しない。
私はただ、犠牲者が少ないからといって、それが正しいやり方であるとは思っていないだけだ。
I don't know how to feel about that. I would personally, I mean,
行こう。まだ対策は取れる。成果ならしばらく持つはずだ。
They really can. I feel like a lot of Genshin would be better to just watch than have to play. Because so much of it is like fetch quests, which are put in there just so you can do something in between the talking, in terms of the main Archon quests and stuff. But
あ、ついて
how
きて
else
く
are
れ。
they gonna, tell the story? The like actual cutscenes that are animated though, where they get to like really sick fight stuff, those are always awesome whenever they pop up. And there's also usually not much talking in them. Oh, come on! I thought we
成果はア
really
ビスの
thought
恐れ
we
る
were
もので
about
あ
to
り、
get back into
ナ
control.
タの安寧を維持する根幹だ。決して消えてはならない。我らが英雄の準備が整うまで、私自身の力を持って灯し続けよう。
Did her hair just... how did that make it through?
しかし、その方法で維持できる時間は限られているでしょう。残りの古名の継承者の方に力を注ぐべきだと思いますが。
Yeah, because I'm a relatively fast reader. Normally, I don't let them finish talking before I click forward. I'm just like click, 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 reading as fast as I can, and that makes the quests go by quite a bit faster. But since there are other people watching as well, I figure I probably shouldn't do that.
気をせいて、本末転倒になってはならない。大礼に選ばれし者は、すでに運命に定められた冒険の道を歩み始めた。その結末を描くのは本人たちであり、我々ではない。我々にできるのは、その者たちを支援することのみ。
だとしても、エンジン様自ら犠牲になるのは。
I mean, it's just her borrowed power as the Archon, right? Or her
私の
power, does
他
she mean
に
life force?
成
And she's
果を
gonna
維持
die
できる
too.
者などいるか？この身は強大な力を持つが、それは決して好機を意味するわけではない。
Actual cutscene.
エンジン様、ファデュイです。
Do we just strolling up? They need like gangsta music behind them. Ah, Capitana,
さ
Capitana.
すがはナタの神。その名に恥じぬ手腕だ。
Oh man, he is cool.
地脈の秘密については存じている。とうに運命は破滅を示唆しているのだ。 なのに500年前の約束は未だ果たされていない。お前が神の心を持っていたところで何の役に立つ？
I didn't expect this cutscene battle to occur right now.
女皇の命以外にも来た理由があるようだ。
気球の時には誰かが救世の責務を果たさねばならない。お前の計画が滞っているなら、俺がナタのために新たなルールを作ろう。
Like the silver, gold, and black, just like so cold and cool.
破滅が必要だ。
If he's gonna become playable, I'm not gonna be able to pull on any character until he does.
長話をする気はないようだな。ああ、君や私のような人間は言葉より力だったな。
She might be. Oh man, this is what I was talking about. It's so cool. And it's so fast paced. And that music, oh my god, it's so sick. Okay, but like fire versus it looks like ice. Surely he should win. I'm just like grinning here. This is so I love the cutscenes. Now they're just flying though, so it's kind of like, really? Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's not our battle. We would die immediately. Also imagine there's like some people just like out in the distance looking over and seeing this and like, huh? What? What's going on? Classic punch punch. Some random little tweet just been like, oh wait, we're outclassed. Capitano, you're supposed to be too cool to get injured. Come on. Come on now. Tactical retreat. I wonder if the stadium's gonna stay all cracked up like this. Honestly, same. That would have been so dramatic. Like he showed up so cool and he loses. I don't like it when they do that because it's just like overhyping it. But I'm still sure he's gonna be a super cool character. But
手強い相手だ。さすがファトゥス第1位だけのことはあるな。
エンジン様に匹敵する人間がこの世界にいるとは。彼はスネージダヤの女皇のために来たんでしょうか。でもなぜ500年前のこと。
確かに彼はナタについてどれくらい知っているのでしょう。
ファトゥスたちは神の心に対して共通の認識を持っているものの、各々に目的がある。あの隊長も何らかの目的があるのだろう。
とにかく相手が動き出した以上、当面の計画は一旦中止せざるを得ないでしょう。次にまたファデュイが襲ってきたら太刀打ちできるものはいません。
I don't know how long she's been Archon, but she's not as old as the others because she is human as opposed to God. Supposedly. I suppose they could have like pulled one over us, but
もう時間がないのだ。先ほどの戦いで最後に与えた傷はしばらく彼の足を引っ張るだろう。
This really
それ
is
と
such a long time
彼を
of
助
just
けたあの
talking.
力は
I mean, that cutscene
名
was a
園の
nice little
主に
break,
よるもの
but
だ。
つまり内部に裏切り者がいるということですね。
確かなことはまだ言えないが、もしそうだとしたら貴重な転機にもなりうる。最後の一撃を打ち込んだ瞬間、その体内に何か特別な存在を感じた。それを詳しく調べよう。キーニチ、名園の主のところに行って彼を助けたのが誰なのか調べてくれ。シトラリを訪ねればいいだろう。彼女なら知っているはずだ。
sudden realization that I think that, like, this is completely, I got totally distracted. I think I do get chats on YouTube, I just can't see them on my screen, but I should have been able to. I don't know what's going on there, but if anyone on YouTube is still there, hi. Hi. I'm sorry I didn't say hi before. I'll have to, again, fix that or figure it out over the break between next time I stream. But yeah, the talking, it takes forever. With story character quests, it can take so long, and then you get sent on like a bajillion fetch quest where you just go around and grab random things. So my favorite part of that is at the end of every story quest, there's always a domain challenge where you enter like a little pocket universe basically, and that's always just fighting with maybe a tiny bit of talking. And I always love that part. I'm like, yes, we finally reached it. It took weeks, but we're here. And I'm definitely getting that vibe from this Archon quest.
はい、すぐに向かいます。ただ、エンジン様のご決断は変わらないのでしょうか。
あ、案ずるな。
Yeah, she shouldn't be weakening herself right now when she could barely beat Capitan as it is.
この土地を守っているの
Just randomly
は
teleporting
神だ
up
けで
there.
はない。私たちが信じるべきは、皆で共に見つけたナタの未来へと通じる唯一の道だ。
エンジン様、大丈夫ですか？
心配無用。ただ少し悔いているだけだ。まだ髪を燃やせるうちに写真でも撮っておくべきだったとな。もう手遅れだ。
Oh, no! Just in time with you saying that, she lost that ability. I was totally hoping that we would get to have her hair turn to flames whenever she becomes playable. And, yeah, I can totally imagine that she might use a motorcycle based on, you know, the entirety of the way she looks. It's totally reading motorcycle. I'm not totally sure what that would look like in Genshin, since we've got, like, you know, Kachina's little drill thing doesn't exactly look like a drill. So how would a motorcycle look? But it'd be really cool. I mean, I'm saving for her just on the basis of her being an Archon. I am a Archon collector.
あの子たちの旅が順調であらんこと。
Well, now we're not gonna have one. Now we're definitely gonna have an unsafe journey. Is it finally time to be back in control? Oh my god. It might not be.
聖火競技場がすごいことになってるぞ。爆発でも起きたのか？
どうやらエンジン様が手を下されたみたいだ。相手もかなりの強者だったと伺える。
I think figured the entrance to the night. Oh wait, never mind. I remember now.
どうすればいいんだ今から戻るか
エンジン様を
Tina's
信
gonna
じ
be
よ
a changed child when we
う
get
正面
back.
対決であの方が負けるとは到底想像できない。
こっちの剣を片付けたらそうだなじゃあ引き続き登るかこれ以上トラブルが起こらないといいんだけど
All the leather pants are kind of cracking me up. It's like they're just unusual for the character, shall we say? Right. You know what we have to do now that we're finally back in control? Tina,
貸そうかよいしょ
Tina, my child, my poor sweet child. Actually, I'm just gonna teleport somewhere high. I'm sorry, but we're playing a canon version, and at the moment, you are in fact dead. My apologies. my deepest, sincere apologies. But for like this, you'll stay for now. Oh, dude, D-Luke is like... He kills me. He's... First of all, I have C4 D-Luke. And I've done everything I can to make him a good character. And I still can't even beat that stupid, elusive fragments or whatever the new event thing is that gives him the little sparkly trail when he runs. I've done it no less than like 60 times, and I just can't get anywhere. And one day it will break me down. Like what he's just useless. Absolutely useless. And also so derpy. So incredibly silly looking. Like how did it take them so long to figure out how not to make a face look like this? I do like this outfit. I think he looks so much better like this for almost no reason. But I'm never gonna pay for that. And he's not. I don't know. Looking forward to a new 5-star Time War for sure.
あの人がかがり木の民の族長ワイナだ。行こう。
He did everything to me. I've struggled so much with him. And I like him as a character fine, but I cannot play him. And I get him every single time I lose the 50-50. He's my
久しぶりだな、
chief.
ワイナ。
I have more D-Lukes than I have other 5 stars, basically.
挨
And now we
拶
get
は
more
省かせてもらおう
talking. Woo.
スピリットストーンを貸してもらえないか。
待て待て。せめて何に使うつもりなのかを教えてくれ。
I have a totally terrible feeling that we're not going to be able to beat any combat challenges with just Milani as she is. Oh, and Geo Traveler, but we shall see.
友達のカチーナちゃんが八神の国に閉じ込められちゃったのその子
助けるって八神の国に行くのか。
Me? No. I don't have Arlecchino at all. I considered it, but yeah, do not have her.
八神の国
I
か。
didn't like her pants,
あそこは
specifically. The, like the ruffles at the bottom
気
of
に
her
障る
shoes
かも
or
しれないが
behind her
許
shoes
して
or
くれ。
whatever.
私に言わせ
Little
れば
design elements like that
君
drive
た
me
ちの
crazy.
行動は一人前の戦士にふさわしいとは到底思えない。戦場では一瞬で状況が変わったりする。予想外の事態が起きるのも仕方がない。だが悲劇が起きたのならそれ以上の死傷者を出さ
Gonna
な
be
い。
a beaten until these heads that these are children they're talking about.
でも一人前の戦士になる代償として戦場に残った仲間を見捨てないといけないなら絶対に賛同できない
ま、そう言うと思ったよ。
Yeah, Arlecchino's super strong. I liked her, whenever she comes up in like a trial run or whatever, I love playing with her. She's super fun to play, and again, yeah, so strong. But I get triggered by little tiny design elements. So I decided to save up for, I was trying really hard to get Navia, but I got D-Luke instead, wouldn't you know it?
どうしたワイナー。普段と様子が違うぞ。冒険のない人生なんて不完全な人生だ
Whoa,
って
her
の
lashes are
が
kind of
お
crazy.
前の口癖じゃないか。
気にしないでくれ。さすがに八神の国となると場所が場所なだけにな。ただ君たちの決意を確かめたかっただけさ。そこまで意志が固いのならこれ以上は止めない。ほら、
Wanderer is
ス
like
ピ
my
リット
number
スト
one
ーンだ。
name, so like a little while
ちゃん
back
とし
before
まってお
Navia's
けよ。
rerun, I ended up
壊
pulling
しても予備はないから
for
な。
his C1 and also his weapon. And then, you know, that was every single primo I've saved up, so I didn't end up getting pretty much any other Fontaine character. I did get Farina, but I really want to get Nuvolette in Navia at some point. Also, I got Chiori for literally no reason. But Navia also would have made Chiori worth it, so it's like, ah.
助かる。
お前ら昔からの知り合いなのか？でも
チャスカは名の知れた調停者で、どの部族も争い事が起きたら彼女に仲裁を依頼する。それにチャスカには妹がいてね。クイクって子なんだけど、よくうちの部族に遊びに来ていろいろと手伝ってくれてるんだよ。
She's not the light pinkish color scheme one, is she?
妹がいるのか。
Ooh, $160, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend on anyone, I guess Nuvolette. I'm free to play personally just because I don't have much money to begin with. But there's always these things that tempt me.
ああ、機会があれば紹介しよう。さて、話を本題に戻そう。ワイナ、スピリットストーンの使い方を。
君たちもすでに聞いてると思うが、八神の国は現実の世界と全く異なる。あそこはまで
Somehow that's more
スピリ
abstract
ッ
than
ト
if
ストーン
you
は
like gone
川に
entirely
浮かぶ
abstract
漁
with
船
it.
に当たる。だが船だけじゃ足りない。経験
Are we
の
gonna
あ
add
る
another
漁師が
character
必
in,
要
you
だ。
think?
私がその船を操縦したらダメなの？
君の実力と才能からすれば
Fisherman?
まあうまくいくかもし
Actually,
れない
it's
が
probably a bad question after Melania
ま
about
だ
the
経
people.
験が足りない。安全を期すなら私からある人物を紹介できる。
それは
名を馳せたかがり木の民の戦士。数えきれないほどの戦場を鋭い観察眼の持ち主でかなり勘が働く。それに彼の古名の意味は探索だ。
I swear, if it's
古
an
名を
NPC
探
who's
すなら
vital to the quest,
彼
I'm
ほ
gonna
ど
throw
ぴったり
hands.
な人選
I'm
は
so
いない
tired
と
of
思う
them
よ。
doing that.
ピジャマ？聞き覚え
Or
の
am I
ある
just
名
not
前
good
だ
with
な。
names? Which is also true for sure.
ア
But
テアおばさんが言ってた戦友じゃない？その人の話、どこに行けばその人に会えるの？
マルコが死んでからあいつはよく崖の上から遠くの景色を眺めてる。崖の方に行けば会えるだろう。
ありがとう。行ってみるよ。
なあ、うまくいくことを祈ってるよ。
Yeah, no, oh, didn't you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. And he is an NPC, wouldn't you know it? I don't get why he couldn't have just been a playable
崖の
character.
上から景色を眺め。
Like, if you're gonna make someone so
こん
important.
にちは。お前がピジャマか？
Alright, by, Desporas? And yeah, there's a lot of talking, to say the least.
そうだが何か用か？なんだと？じゃあ八神の国に取り残されたその友人は生きて帰れる可能性があると？
How is Bro
そんなこと
supposedly a
いや
fisherman if he
八
doesn't
神
know
の
how
国じ
to,
ゃ
like what
そういった
he doesn't
類
know
の
what's
奇跡
going
だって
on?
起こ
What
り得る
what's
か
he
も
gonna
しれん。
do?
色が悪いぞ。
なんでもない。分かった。
Yeah.
手を貸そう。ただし、俺からも一つ頼みがある。まずカチーナのコメを探すために協力する。その後、
Is
ス
that
ピ
the
リット
friend
ストー
that
ンを
the
貸し
other
てほ
guy
しい。
mentioned was dead just a little bit ago?
俺も
友人？
No. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad I wasn't the
マ
only
ルコっ
one
て名前を言って
who
たけ
didn't
ど、
know who Malco
そい
was.
つのこと
Oh,
か？
again, making me feel a bit like my mom, but that's chill.
あ
Better than the alternative.
あ、だが彼のことはあまり話したくないんだ。すまない。
構わない。その条件を受け入れよう。
カチーナちゃんのコメを探すのを手伝っ
This
て
is
くれ
feeling
たお礼は
Dinarza.
必ずするから。
Dinarza? I've never said her name out loud. It's feeling her all over again.
ああ、スピリットストーンを見せてもらえるか。
That's a crazy looking stone. I didn't even process that it was the stone earlier. I was like, yeah, there's a funky looking thing.
なるほど。大体わかった。
Oh,
ア
hi,
ビスの
Mr.
縄文
Pod.
の原理と少し
Please
似
get
て
out of
る。
here. How do I get rid of you?
ヤガミの国と俺たちがいる世界をつなぐことができるようだ。一旦つながれば餌の匂いを追いかける魚のようにアビスが湧き出てくるだろう。集落内で使うことはできないな。
The way I have absolutely no idea how to moderate. How do I get rid of you? What do I do? I mean, it'll probably just be the one chat, but if it expands again.
おお、すごく詳しい。
詳しいとまでは言えないが、大体の使い方ぐらいならわかる。原理についてはさっぱりだがな。これを発明したのはシトラリって言ったか。
You can't.
俺はこれから郊外に行ってスピリットストーンの設置と調整を行う。その間、お前たちにはある2つのものを用意してもらいたい。
Why did that like sound so passive aggressive? I definitely didn't mean it that way. I just like literally don't know anything.
何が必要なの？すぐ買いに行ってくるよ。
まずは鍵縄だ。集落の商人のところで簡単に手に入るだろう。網を編むの。
網？コメを捕獲するために使うってこと？でも実体のないコメを実体のある網でどうやってすくい上げるの？
I think I misunderstood your previous chat then. I probably can, I just don't know how to do it. Like, I have genuinely no idea. I tried, like, scrolling around for a few seconds to see if I could, like, even look at who's on Twitch so I could get rid of the bots, but, right now, I have no idea. Again, probably, is that it? I found it, maybe. I can delete the message, warn the person, I can time them out, and I can ban. There we go. Banned. I have leveled up as a streamer. Woo!
ヤガミの国でも現実の世界の網に対応する概念を見つけることができる。わかりやすく言えば網の概念でコメの概念をすくい上げるんだ。
There's no shot that makes any sense.
2つ目は？
黒曜石を1つ、いや2つ用意してくれ。コメを現実の世界に持ち帰った後、黒曜石に保存する必要がある。本来なら小玉の子のところで買う必要があるが、ちょうどそこの行商人がこちらに来てると聞いた。運が良ければ手に入るかもしれない。
It'd be awesome if it was Dory, but it says from a tribe, so definitely not.
わかった。
For a second there, I thought.
では、しばらく別行動だ。あそこに空き地があるだろう。物が揃っ
Yay,
た
we get a
らそ
fetch
こに来てくれ。
quest now.
そうだ。 俺がスピリットストーンを独り占めしないよう見張りをつけなくてもいいのか？
シャスカはどう思う？
必要ない。確かに初対面ではあるが、ワイナが紹介してくれた人なら信頼できる。
Yeah, probably better than just watching, huh?
ありがとう。信
I'm
頼とい
still
う言
really
葉は
looking forward to the anime
今の
when
俺
I
にとって
won't,
は嬉しくも
when
な
it
ん
is
ともない
just
な。
watching and seeing, you know, what they do about it, since we still don't know what plot it's even gonna cover.
スピリットストーンの設置と調整には時間がかかるから焦らず待っていてくれ。また後でな。
変わったやつだな。なんか疲れてるように見えたけど、スピリットストーンの話になった途端、やる気が目に見えて出てたぞ。うん。私もちょっと気になった。
Well, I'm just being like, don't ask
言わ
me.
れた
I
通
don't
り、
know.
鍵縄と黒曜石を用意しよう。
She's got a couple of plushies.
もう少し
Got
待っ
like
て
the
て。
seal thing wrapped around her wrist, which is kind of concerning since she's like kind of shark themed. Although I think her constellation, which is like not knowing like her the shape of her soul, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, it's a seal, but like it's kind of sharky looking
ぷ
teeth
よよ
necklace thing.
ん。とっとっと。
But the little puffer fish, he has an eyelash
やってみたい？
animation where it like
やってみようよ。ほ
blows
ら、
up and
今
then
す
like
ぐ行こう。
carries her, bounces
一
her
緒
around.
にいい感じの海
And
辺
to
を
be
探
perfectly
してあげ
honest,
るよ。
I'm not sure why. Why a pufferfish? Why a seal? Why a shark? They just couldn't decide. Why maracas, although they're adorable. I'm just doing a random little outfit change.
遊びに行くってのは行くことが大事なの。
Must be blonde for a while.
来てさえくれれば、あとは全部私に任せればいいよ。
Yeah, she's just everything possibly associated with water. Where am I? Oh, yeah.
サーフボード貸そうか？はっ、行くよ。
Am I supposed to be like way, way lower?
サーフボード貸そうか？サーフボード貸そうか？
Okay.
加速するよ。こんにちは。鍵縄を買いたいんだけど。
鍵縄？クライミング用のでいいかい？
ここにあるものを全部買いたいの。いくらかな？
Oh, Milani's got money.
そうだね。3万モラでどう？
Don't ask me to haggle. I'm always really bad at this.
じゃあそれでお願い。
お、あっさりうなずいたね。
むしろ値切ってほしかった感じ。でも今は余裕がないから急いでくれると助かるな。
はいよ。じゃあサービスでいいことを教えてあげる。鍵縄を買いに来るお客さんはほとんどがクライミングの愛好家でね。
Like some of them just look,
Climbing
a little
over.
strange. There was one in PC
はい、これで全部だ。
that I was like,
持って
whoa,
きな。
actually that one's really pretty looking. I was kind of shocked by it.
次は黒曜石
It
だ
was,
な。
oh, it was the there's a
ビ
there's
ち
a
ゃまが言っ
temporary
てた
event
行
going
商
on
人
right
はあそ
now,
こにいる。
and in the
Iko.
first like Dutch themed nation, and there's these guards, and I didn't think I'd seen female versions of the Knights of Favonius before, but they were really cute, and I was like, oh, I love your uniforms. You guys are adorable.
こんにちは。黒曜石ってあるかな？
黒曜石かい？
It's literally right
ほれ
there. Come on,
そこ
Milan,
に
use your
一つあ
eyes.
るよ。
よかった。まだある。2つ欲しいの。
参ったな。今持ってる雑貨の中に紛れ込んでるかもしれないが。
お願い、探してくれる？
Kind of silly, but I love obsidian. It's such a cool stone. I have like a teensy tiny little bit of experience with
あまり気をもむな。今のところ順調だ。
you can't remember what it's called. Making obsidian arrowheads and stuff from an archaeology class. Yeah, it's like mostly black but slightly transparent. It's like a really dark black glass, and it gets really sharp, and it's just really cool. And the way it chips when you hit it, it goes out in these little like radial, it's called conchoidal fractures, if you allow me to get a little nerdy here. And it just makes these really cool ripply patterns on the obsidian. And I was looking at that little, in-game obsidian, and it has those fractures on
さ
it.
っき
So I was
ビ
just
チャ
like,
マの
hey,
友
pretty
人の
cool.
話を聞いた時、なんだか彼は私と同じ気持ちなんじゃないかなって思う。カチーナちゃんっていつもキラキラした石をたくさん持ち歩いてたんだ。もし八神の国に閉じ込められたのが私だったら、あの子すぐ黒曜石をいっぱい取り出してたかも。
I'll never get over them letting Katina go to war.
お、あったあった。お嬢さん、これでいいかい？
どうもありがとう。いくら？
お前さんたちが来なけりゃ売れもしなかったもんだ。2つで3000モラにしてやるわい。
They'd use obsidian quite a bit in this society.
さ、持ってきな。ところでさっきビチャマって聞こえたが、彼に頼まれてきたのかい？あいつはどうしてる？マルコがいなくなってからもう5年だ。そろそろ立ち直ってくれるといいんだが。
あいつのことよく知ってるのか？
Such a classic line.
よく知ってるってわけじゃない。ある日酒を飲んでたら偶然耳にしたんだ。彼とマルコは幼なじみで、ずっと一緒に戦闘が得意なマルコは数人の大男を片手で倒せるほどの手だれで、ビチャマは偵察と分析に5年前、またもや帰化聖夜の巡礼を勝ち抜いた2人は同じチームになった。しかし出発の前夜、かがり木の民がアビスの小規模な襲撃にあったんだ。
それでどうなったんだ？
同じチームのメンバーが訪ねてきて話し合った結
And then
果、
she died.
彼をのビチャマ自身も足を引きずりながら前線に出たところでチームの荷物になるだけだと考えたそうだ。だがその時に限
Why
っ
do we
て
exist?
アビスの魔物の数が予想をはるかに上回っていてな。判断を誤ったマルコのチームは絶え間なく襲い来る魔物に飲み込まれてしまったんだ。ビチャマは全て自分のせいだと自ら追い込み、それ以来ずっとそうだな。人が後悔する理由は行動を間違えたからだけじゃない。
Man, everyone in
何
Natlan's
過
like
去には戻れ
going
な
with
い
those
から
hard
前
big
を向く
lines.
べきだと彼に言ったん
Just
だが、
dropping truths left and right.
なかなか苦しみから抜け出せていないようでね。わしらはアビスのせいで多くの苦しみを強いられてきた。永遠に癒えようのない傷を背負って生きる人もいる。
Yeah, we're kind of on a quest to make him do
彼
something to
の
make us
絆
feel better right now.
話はこの辺にしておこう。もし機会があればお前さんたちも励ま
He's
して
got a
や
lot
っ
of
ておくれ。
energy. He's bored. He's probably like, all people ever do around here is talk. Oh, but now is he done running? Oh, no, there he goes. Whee! What is it? Nope. He's just like, nothing can stop me! Oh wait, he was actually like... I didn't expect the conversation to actually be about him running around. Outlander guy? What? Oh, is that a leeway person over? Or Fontaine? So there look like there's a couple of people who aren't from Natlan. Bro. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna get caught by anyone, better her than anyone else, but... I think most of the characters in Genshin I would be okay with being caught by. Maybe like... I mean, I'd be a bit worried if Wanderer caught me. I'd be like, what the heck are you doing if it was D-Luke? Takomi, definitely fine. I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Jean, probably a little worried since she's like basically the head of police. Sarah, again, in general, would be concerning. Yanfei might be a little concerned too since she's a lawyer. It's like, why are you after me? What did I do? Another police. But the rest of them, I'd probably be like, hey, what's going on? Why'd you chase after me? Where am I going? Oh wait, he's actually far away. Chevreuse did? Yeah. He and Clorinda are the two characters that may or may not, on occasion, pull out. Can I say that? Like, that word of the name of that weapon on YouTube and Twitch? I don't really know what the rules are. Like, Twitch, you've obviously got, like, first-person shooter games. The shark that she rides on? I think it's a plushie. I don't want to have to climb this with my Kachina dead. I don't even know if I can climb it. I need to go find a Saurian. They're like always everywhere until you need one. So in this new nation that they released just a while ago, there are these creatures called Saurians. So there's 3 of them right now, and you can just become them, and they have special movement mechanics.
頼んでたものは揃ったか？
ここにあるよ。いつ始められ？
スピリットストーンは調整済みだ。すぐにでも始められる。
I'm still not sure how I feel about the shape of this. It kind of looks like 2 demon horns, but then like... I certainly wouldn't just call it a stone.
まずカチーナのコメを見つけるのを手伝おう。それが終わったら、今度はお前たちの力を貸してくれ。
AKA a monstrosity. But it really does, doesn't it?
あ、なんだ。あ、そうだ。
Oh, hey, another person I get to fan.
マルコが死んだ後、戦場を見てきたんだ。あいつが負けたのは、とてつもなく強い敵にあったからじゃない。数えきれないほどのアビスの魔物に囲まれたせいで死んだんだ。
Bonjour, Katarina. You seem like you're a varying character, which is very accurate to the character.
もしあの時俺がいたら、前もって危険を察知できていた。敵陣に足を踏み入れないよう、慎重にチームを進められたはずだ。あの日から、俺はずっと自分を責めてきた。
I'm wondering if this guy
そしてお前たちからカチーナのことを聞いて、 ふと
based on
思ったんだ。
not getting to go there
も
after
しかしたら
Q1 because of
マ
the
ルコも
injury
死ん
and
でなんか
stuff.
いないかも
But I
しれ
feel
な
like
い。
he's just not
まだヤガミの国
technically a
で
good
抗ってるかもしれないってな。
guide for this. I did play ZZZ like once, and I got really tired of it really quickly. I didn't love the play style. Like I felt like the attacks were just like too much. I mean, Genshin spamming too, but it was just like it did everything for you, or at least it felt like it did, and like it felt distanced from the enemies as opposed to like close up and impactful. And then in addition, I just like open world games the most, and it's not really, or at least from my understanding, it wasn't really that. So I kind of downloaded it, played it once, and I was like, oh, never mind.
でももう何年も前のことだって聞
Yeah,
い
wait,
たぞ。
wouldn't you be like warped beyond recognition by this point?
あそこにいる命はだんだん他の多くの魂と一体化するってエンジンが言ってたけど。
いくら小さな可能性でも試してみたい。あいつと約束したんだ。アビスを相当できなく、話はここまでにしよう。急がないといけないんだろう。概念としてのコメイを創作してる間、周囲にか
The
けらが
fact
散
that
らばるか
even
もしれない。
conceptualized is put
その
in,
かけら
is
を
put in
集めてくれ。
quotes just reminds me of how conceptual it all is, to the point where it's really just nonsense that they're trying to make sense.
それから
It's going back to that
戦
cult
闘の
theme
準
plot.
備もしておけ。さっきも言った通り、スピリットストーンによって現世とヤガミの
Oh
国が
god,
つながれ
I
ば、
feel like I'm gonna
アビ
immediately
スの
die
力
and
が
then
湧い
have
て
to
くる
like
可能性があ
abandon
る。
my keep to the canon character's wish. Oh yeah, I still haven't even shown you what Paimon sounds like in English.
あの金色のやつが。
Oh, I do still have it. But it might not play immediately. We'll see if she says anything, if anyone says anything in English. Oh, it isn't good. Oh, there she is. Doesn't she sound great? This is not gonna work, is it?
Carving waves. Amazing.
I'm very quickly gonna have to go back to the character, or just like add musical characters. Yeah, I don't know who the voice actor is. They started out sounding a lot better, and then they kind of just like went down with it. It was too much.
Amazing. Action epic wave.
Like, no offense to her, she has a lot of voice lines, but they're not my favorites.
Oh my god. That's that. Ha! Ha!
Maybe I'll try to get away with just using water and not like he doesn't technically exist in this timeline, therefore he's not a canon project. But I definitely won't be able to fight any harder.
I must protect my clients. Starfall! Check this out. Best of luck.
Oh god.
Need a
I'm
surfboard?
not gonna get
Carving
it.
waves. The journey's over.
Yeah, that's not work. A waste of time. Oh no. Wait, so I'm just gonna have to die.
Rumble apart. Starfall. Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
there goes my stick to the cannon. I mean, I stuck to it for an hour, so, you know, we'll take our wins where we can get them. Tina's back alive, so that's not canon. You know I'm gonna do it. Just cause. The fact that that fall did literally like negative nothing. Wait, but if I go back to this
My name! I must...
also we're going back. Back to Japanese. It feels so wrong playing it in English now. Can't tell if that's sarcastic or not, because most of the English is really good. It's just that Paimon's not. And Razor as well. Razor still, just like the thought of him drives me crazy. I like this music too, I haven't heard it yet. It doesn't really sound like it should be Natlan music at all, but I still like it.
頼んでたものは
Conversation again.
スピリットストーン約束通りまずカチーナのなんだマルコがもしあのと
This is about the speed I usually go through it all.
いくら小
I
さ
can
な
read it enough
話
to
は
get
ここ
like
ま
the
でに
gist
しよ
of what's being said and like, alright, it's so long, but this is all good. But...
それから戦闘の準備
あの金色のやつがビチャマの言ってたかけらじゃないか？近づいてみようぜ。
I think I was overconfident. No, technically, I think she's probably got it. Oh wait, no, she's still dead. Well, I mean, it's canon aside from Wander, but Wander, oh gosh. He was erased from the... Oh no, I just realized her. Oh, I forgot they would do that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, so in the story, Wander was like perfectly in the timeline, kind of. He perfectly erased himself. So technically speaking, it's fine, because he's kind of almost through. Hat-ties. He's not a gimp character, I shouldn't think here. Something like that.
Bichama, まだか。
もうすぐだ。もう少し待ってくれ。
Wanderer, the one that I'm currently playing? If so, yeah, he's my main. He's my favorite. Him and then I mentioned a few times earlier, Vinti. But Vinti's not very, or at least the way I have him built, he's not very strong. Whereas Wanderer, I've like invested basically all of the time and materials I've ever gotten in the game have gone to him. I feel like something's about to go wrong.
受け取れ早く
Little arrowheads.
カチーナのコメを見つけた待ってろマルコあともう少しだ
おかしいアビスの力が
That
ど
might
ん
have
ど
been
ん
one of
強
the
まっ
best
てる
sounding L's I've heard from Jeff. %, yeah.
彼の体が
I mean, I guess she
さ
has
れてる
gloves,
こ
maybe?
のままじゃ
この命は
Forgot who caught
5
it.
年前に
Yeah.
亡くなるはずだったもんだ頼むもう少し時間をくれほんの少しでいいんだありがとう
Am I just spamming spacebar? I guess so. Yeah,
だって
spam,
アビス
spam.
の力だ気をつけろ
My spacebar is gonna be broken after that.
この力
大丈夫
マルコくそなんで見つからないんだどうして
これ以上待てない
Wait, was
Nani?
Knuckle guy?
Kare
I
wo
totally thought it was
hikihanase.
like his love interest.
試したけど
I
ア
guess
ビ
it
スの
still could
力
be,
がしつこ
but
く絡みついてて
unlikely for
まるで見えない鍵縄が
仕方ないスマンストラリ避けろ
Aw.
ちょっと待って
Did he? What? Oh, did she destroy the stone?
いつ何が起こったんださっき
あのまま放っておけば暴走していただろう他に止める方法もなかったか
I
ら
feel like that could have gone
壊すしか
terribly
なかっ
wrong.
たお前たちは爆発の衝撃で吹き飛ばされたんだしばらくめまいがするだろうがよくある症状だから心配はいらん
次からは何かやる前に一言言ってよねさっきはすぐに動けたからよかったけど
避けろと言ったろ
Yeah, I know, right? Like I thought it was like a one-time, like a pretty special item.
もうそれでも間髪入れずに壊したじゃんみんなが君みたいな瞬発力を持ってるわけじゃないんだよ
次から気をつける
What next time? You destroyed it.
にしてもカチーナちゃんのコメイが無事でよかったビジャマビジャマ
I guess that's why he's an NPC. If he'd been a playable character, he would have gotten his friend
結
back.
局マルコのコメは見つからなかった
Yeah, no, that makes sense
も
too.
う消えちまコメが消えればそいつは永遠に帰ってこられないこうなるだろうって最初から予想してたがやっぱ手遅れだったかあいつらが出発したあの瞬間からもう手遅れだったんだ
ビジャマ
彼はここ数年さまざまな慰めの言葉を耳にしてきた
おビジャマの手の中で何か光ってるぞ
手これは
What is it? Is it gonna be like a memory or something?
おいマルコまだ力は残ってるか
剣を振る力は残ってないが喋る力ならまだある
喋れたってしょうがない俺たちの遺言を聞いてくれる人もいないしな本当にここで死ぬのか
Why is
死ぬのは怖くないが
Zach?
お
Kinda,
ふくろが知ったらどんな顔するか
you know.
ちょっと想像がつかないな
その点俺はマシだ両親は早くに亡くなったから悲しませずに済む ピサックたく厄介事を人に押し付けるくせいつ
That's
になったら治るんだよ。
I wouldn't call that beating. I consider you having beat him to survive for a couple more
俺た
seconds
ちの遺
actually.
言を聞いてくれる人もいないか。でも万が一ってこともあるだろう。
This is like super grim, but I just can't take him seriously with like
君
the
は来な
NPC
くてよ
face
かっ
and
た。
everything. I don't get why this couldn't have been one of their animated ones. I feel like it would have worked really well like that.
悲しむ必要はない。俺の分までしっかり生きてくれ。
Aw.
今見たのってもしかして過去の記憶か？
今回の釣りは収穫が皆無だったわけではなかったな。
I would feel worse, probably.
ああ、またあいつの姿を見れて、あいつの声が聞けて、心の底から嬉しさがこみ上げてくる。だが喜びの後に押し寄せてくるのはさらなる苦しみだ。
苦しみ？なんでだ？
It like almost fits, but kind of doesn't.
マルコはいつもそうだった。
The music's
何の
nice,
未
but
練
it's
もない
like
ように振る舞ってたが、
not really emotional.
あいつの手はずっと震えてたし、かろうじて笑みを絞り出してた。あいつと共に戦えなかったことを俺はここ数年ずっと後悔していた。まさか命が尽きる瞬間、あいつも友のことを考えてたとは。
リちゃんも。
Yeah, I ship it.
俺は大丈夫だ。族長のワイナは最初お前たちが八神の国へ向かうことに反対してたと聞いた。実は俺も迷ったんだ。古名を探すことを手伝うのは。だが一方でお前たちの気持ちは痛いほど理解できた。生きていれば多くの後悔に苛まれる。
I have
やり直せるチャンスは
such a
ほと
type
んど
when it
与えら
comes
れ
to
ない。
like ships in media, and it's always like the we fight together, we die together sort of thing. In like a positive, like we'll always stick together sort of way. Like anytime that happens, I'm like, all right, it's a ship, that's settled. So Vichama ticked all those boxes.
罪悪感が心の中で膨らんでいけば、戦士にとって何
Maybe
より
one
も
day
貴重な
his
資
soul
質が
can
奪わ
like
れちま
corrode
う。
and disappear too, and then
な
they
ら
can
最初から
metaphorically
最も
be in
勇気のいる道を選んだ方
non-existence.
がよっぽどマシだ。もし過去に戻れるなら、俺は絶対に前線に行く。怪我をしていても、俺にできることはあったはずだ。たとえ結末を変えられなくても、あいつと最後まで共に戦えただろう。今になってようやく分かったよ。一度気を逃したら取り返しの
You
つかな
have
い
someone that you'd rather
重要
have
な選
died
択がある
with
ってこと
than
にな。
continued to live without. That's a shit to me.
だが、お前たちはまだその選択の岐路に立ってる。俺と同じような悔いを残してほしくない。
ありがとう。君の言葉のおかげでより決心。私はあの子を必ず見つける。だって約束したんだもん。絶対に一人にはしないって。
Milani's voice actor is putting in all the work.
ならよかった。
He's doing so so much for the role.
なんだ。
Doing so much emotion for everything.
ひとたびアビスが体内に入れば、その一部が臓器と同化してしまう。たとえ旅人の幸い、旅人のおかげでアビスの影響を抑えられてる。あといくつか処置を試してみるといい。
Nobody gets to be happy, or like even at peace.
だいぶ良くなった。かなり。
ただの経験談だ。大したことはない。
とりあえずカチーナちゃんのコメを手に入れたから一歩前進だね。
This really is such a long
スピリッ
quest.
トストーンを破壊するしかなかったこともワイナに
なあクイク、そこに立たれると私もどうしたらいいか困るんだが。
私が何
Why
を
can't
言おう
the
として
cheats
る
be
か
playables?
ワ
I
イ
love
ナ
how
おじ
much
さん
they
も
did
分か
for
ってる
them.
よ
It's
ね。
so cool how they actually like gave them unique designs, but then they're still just like in that NPC category. Yeah, they're just like two random NPCs who have designs that look like they wouldn't be.
君たち二人は本当に懲りないね。
You can tell from the way that all their clothes are like painted on that they're not at the
な
playable
あ戻
level.
ってきた。
クイク、なんでお前がここにいる？
白を切るつもり？私がなんでここにいるかお姉ちゃんも分かってるでしょ。
Oh, we did get to meet her sister, and it's not the person I thought it might have been. And it's also not a playable character.
皆さんご
She's
めんな
pretty
さ
cool
い。
looking though.
この
Like,
人を数
she's
分お
close,
借りするわ。
so close to being playable. Like that hair and
ついてきて。
everything. It's kind of crazy. The hair with the actually 3D clips in it. That you never see. I wonder if they'll.
まったく。
I wish
しば
they
らく
would
失礼
upgrade
す
her
る。
to being playable, but I highly doubt it. Also, did her sister have elf ears?
クイクって。
ま、話せば長くなるんだが、チャスカの妹なんだ。血はつながっていない部外者の私が言うのは少しはばかられるが、彼女は幼い頃、ある珍しい病気に患ったことを理由に捨てられたそうだ。その時にアビスの侵食にあってね。ただアビスに飲み込まれる瞬間、彼女の中にその意欲を糧に彼女は奇跡的に生き残ったが、同時に彼女の中に
Oh, was that the
闘
big
争
long
の
neck
種が
ones?
まかれた。
Let me just
その後
look at that real quick.
彼女はククリュウに引き取られ、ククリュウと共に各地で戦ってきたんだ。
Oh, it's the ones that look like James Cameron Avatar ripoff. The Banshee like things.
なんか戦ってる場面が自然と目に浮かぶな。
それからクイクの親に引き取られて人間社会に戻ったんだが、当時のチャスカはまだ戦う癖が抜けてなくてな。クイクは
懐かしいな。私も小さい頃チャスカと取っ組み合いの喧嘩をしたことがあるんだよ。
Logically speaking,
彼女との仲はまさに雨
when
降
the
って
tribes
G
of
固まるってやつなんだ。
Wind and Feathers? No, I forget what it's called. Obviously, flowers in wind or something like that. The tribe that's associated with the Kukusaurs. Kukusaurs? When that comes out, we should be able to play as those Saurians, right? Does that mean we'll get to like actually have a flying creature? But then that would like totally take away the use of the Yumkasaurs, and that's kind of strange too. I don't know what they're gonna do when that happens.
けど今はその衝動をちゃんと抑えられてるみたい。しかも人々の争いを仲裁する。でもクイクとはまだ喧嘩するんだね。大きくなってからはもうしなくなったと思ってたけど。
In this case, the water and fire people, like, technically speaking, you haven't seen the water people, because that's like a completely different nation. Within each
それ
nation,
に
they can
関して
have
は
different
私にも
elements that they're
責任が
associated
ある
with.。
もしチャスカが危険なことをしようとしたら止めて
Everybody
く
here
れと
is
クイク
technically
に
a
頼まれて
fire
たんだ。
nation person.
だ
even if
が
they have
君たち
different
も知っているだろう。
elements and different
チャスカは一度決めたら考えを変え
tribes that are
な
also
い。
associated with different elements.
なるほど。だから
They're all
ヤガ
just
ミの
one
国に行
people
く
at
私
heart,
たちを止めよ
basically.
うとしたんだ。
Having
道
said
理で
that,
チャスカに
these people in the water nation
普段
don't
と様
dislike
子が
each
違
other.
うって言われるわけだね。
They're just chilling.
私はもちろん君たちの冒険を応援しているよ。若い時には冒険も大切だ。私の年ではしたくても無理だからね。
Nation person.
そうなったら後悔し
when
て
the
も
fire
しきれ
nation
ないだろ
attacked.
う。でもクイクの気持ちもわかる。 大切な家族が命を懸けてまで冒険するのは誰だって耐えられない。
I love the finches so much whenever they pop up. They're so.
ここなら誰もいないわ。さあ1分あげるから白状なさい。
何も言うことはない。たとえ認められなくても私はただやるべきことをやるまでだ。クイクも知ってるだろ。
そういう開き直った態度を取られるのが余計嫌なのよ。何も言わずに八神の国に行こうとする。
八神の国も国なんだから海外だろ。
Going abroad.
またまた言い訳ばっかり。
No, I get her sister creation.
まず一つ約束したよね。危険レベルを4段階に分けたでしょ。
Oh, I
不
can
可
see
避な
that.
場合を除いて危険レベル2までは許す。どんなにやむを得ない状況でも危険レベル3までが限度だって。私からすれば八神の国は危険レベル4、つまりマックスなの。そんな場所にお姉ちゃんはこっそり行こうとしたんだよ。
正々堂々と競技を勝ち抜いたわけだし、それにこの件は自分にも関係してる。だからこっそりする必要はない。
Acting like it's such a shocker that she'd be going there. She was literally just there. Or was she not part of the group? I think she was.
2つ目、ワイナおじさんを買収したでしょ。お姉ちゃんを止めてくれるって約束したのに、おじさんたら何もしてないじゃない。
ワイナを問いただす気か。だが彼では私の考えを変えられないし、どんな方法を使っても止めることができないと言ったら。
ほらフォロー出したわ。やっぱりお姉ちゃんの独断だったんでしょ。
今回の件に関してはクイクが私の立場だったとしても行くはずだ。
I'm not sure if she would. She
私
doesn't
は
seem like the
私、
type.
お姉ちゃんはお姉ちゃん、ごっちゃにしないで。
She could have been a playable healer
私は後方
character.
勤務の医者よ。お姉ちゃんが危険を顧みないで無茶するなら
Tribe lady.
医者として叱りつける責任があるわ。
Genshin, like, they go. It's either one way or the other. Either they make a character who's really important to the story, be the most basic-looking NPC you could possibly imagine, or they make, and then you're just upset about why it wasn't a better character design, or they make a random NPC look really and act really important, but they're just like they're not. And I don't think I made any sense there, and I think I can myself because I feel like both things I just said are the same. But it's just how I feel.
ああ、わか
Basically, I
っ
just
た。
want every
まだあるか。
important character to be an actual playable character.
何よその言い方。しっかり反省して絶
Like the
対に行か
NPCs
ないって
should
約
stick
束
to
し
being
て。
NPCs.
ストップ。今回はガチなやつか、それともちょっとした口喧嘩の範疇か。
ねえっちゃ。
No, it really didn't.
私
なら私もはっきり言っておこう。カチーナがこんな目にあったのには私にも責任がある。もし何も。
でももしお姉ちゃんが自分の衝動を抑えられなかったら同じ結果になるのよ。
Lose
その
control?
話は
Is she like
別だ。
Berserker?
モラルと責任の大切
I
さ
guess
に
she
つ
was
いては
raised with
お
the
前が
little
教えてくれ
banshee
たろ。
monster dragon things.
ナタの地に暮らす人間として叱るべき素質を備えるべきだと。
自分自身の置かれた状況を正しく把握することもモラルの一つだって言ったはずよ。
どちらかを諦めないといけない時だってある。
Just
もう
thinking
やめ
about
に
the
しよう。
cutouts. What is
これ以
that?
上とやかく
Why
言う
was
な
there a
ら
cutout
私
right,
も
like,
本
on
気を
that
出す
part
ぞ
of。her thigh?
ワイナの
何よ脅してるわけ。脅しよね。
ク
They
イ
do
ク。
totally act like sisters.
どうしても行くの。私が何を言ったって無駄ってこと。私のこと本当に妹だと思ってくれてる。
妹なら私たちの凱旋を待っていてくれ。
お姉ちゃんしょうがないわね。お姉ちゃんったら本 当に頑固なんだから。
She censored herself for the Genshin guidelines. That was not gonna be darn right there.
まったく頭が痛い。
何か言いたいことでも？
君たち二人は血こそつながっていないが、本当に性格がそっくりだよ。
They keep on saying, yeah, we know they don't look like they're not related, we promise. They're just, he's adopted, that's why they look different. That's why this one is an elf. Which also
前にクイ君
kind of
も同
needs
じことを言
explaining
ったら
because there haven't been
彼
any
女も
elf-like
そうかな
characters
とさ。部外者である私が言うのもなんだが、
and now there's two of
時
them.
間がある時には妹と過ごしてやりなさい。気にするな。さて、スピリットストーンを使い終わったのなら返しても儀式の道具だから私のところで保管しといた方がいいとキーニチが言った。
実はその
For
金融野郎
context,
がいて
for
くれたら
those who
天
wouldn't
空のライ
know,
アーを直した時みたいにできた
Tone
の
Deaf Bard
に
is Vinti, the one that I, again, stan. He's my favorite, aside from Wanderer, or alongside Wanderer. And in his nation, he's the god of that nation, and he had a holy lyre. And during his quest, they broke it, and they, first of all, they snuck into a basement of a church to steal it. And then when they went to return it, because it's a very important artifact for them, he just like cast a temporary illusion over it and gave it back to them. And then as they left, he was like, yeah, that'll only last for a little while. So basically she's saying that they could have given him like a temporary little illusion
借り
and
たのは
pretend.
1個だったが、
But I just love
2
anything
個
that
返
calls
そう。
back to Venti.
ん？そうだったのか。まあ人命に関わる緊急事態じゃやむを得。しかし問題はシトラリの方だ。特に彼女のものを壊してしまったとなると、八神の国に着いたらくれぐれも気をつけてくれ。無事帰ってくるのを待っているよ。
Wait, that was only part 1 of Act 2? Are you kidding me? Please tell me I'm imagining that and that there was another part that I just like didn't even notice. Okay, I need to just like really quickly look up what the different quest lines in this act are. Like if this next part's not the last part, I think I'm gonna have to end here for the night because I cannot go another 3 hours. I mean, it's only been an hour 30 so far, but like... What's this quest called? Chapter 5. Normally it's pretty easy to find a list of what the different like sections are. The next upcoming. So during the stream, I've done 2 sections out of 5 so far. Oh my lord. Echoes of Life, Into Eternal Night, and Past and Future are left. Oh, good point. I didn't realize that like the time would have reset with the crash. I really wanted to, because like I know most people typically like do the whole stream in one. I don't think I can deal with that tonight. I've got places to be tomorrow and everything. So I think I think I'll do the next. I mean, the problem is I need to do the next within the next 6 days. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the next 3 some other day.
ただ本当のことを言っているだけさ。それを受け入れられない者こそ、もっと自分の問題を反省した方がいい。
this is where I for now. I was not expecting it quite so incredibly long. I usually like do the Archon quests over like weeks because I just get too tired of all the talking. But yeah. Good night, everyone. And hope it wasn't too rambly or long or anything. Have a nice night. Bye.